It's the Oregon Ducks and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Ducks headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. And they're able to get him down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
It'll be 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
And you see these so much more in college football now. Decisions on 4th down. Listen, when it's 4th and short, and you got a chance to establish yourself, especially physically at the line.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Past the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the run, still looking. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Throws to the wideout. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Throwing more. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Running the red zone. It's Davison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Here's Simmons to throw. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Oregon. The defense putting points on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They feed him again. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The run inside. It's Davison.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore fires to the right. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to set up an outbreaking route here on 3rd and long, trying to get a receiver open in space, just couldn't come away with it, though. Nice job by the defense, watching the QB's eyes and swatting it down.
Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Simmons fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To the air, it's Simmons. It's complete. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. Working that left side now. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
That pass is incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
This time it's complete. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Looking to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And That's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Simmons to the air again. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Touchdown, Missouri! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the 1st down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Moore, play action. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And
snags it, and he's open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Ducks are flying down the field. Running inside, it's Davison. Fighting off the defender. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Under fire. And they got him.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Throwing Simmons. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Grab near the marker. It's Lanier. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He's got him. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Missouri wants to go fast. Here's Simmons to throw. Got his man down the middle. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, they're after him. Running to his left. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Hurricanes, chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got.
He's got it on the outside. Gashes him in the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this will be caught as they convert the 2. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Maybe a creep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
From the red zone, it's Davison. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Simmons makes the grab. It's Hardy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Run inside. It's Hardy. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They go play action with Simmons. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Might be changing the route. Fourth down, Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical day.
He's going to fire deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly